greetings, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. You are my family. We ain't gotta have blood, but just know it's all love. I really wanna give you a hug. So speak whatever you got to speak. You gotta open up your throat chakra. You gotta motherfucking release. Don't let nobody have that much power over you, to where you can barely speak about your shit, on your shit. You better let them know you got it like that. So come on, baby, to the family. Y'all, so I have been posting on TikTok a lot, and I have not forgot about my YouTube family. However, I wanted to just do a full video on this topic because it needs to be spoken upon. I don't know if I told y'all, but the beginning months of June, aka Gemini season, a lot of people are being faced with mental, spiritual awareness. I told y'all that there was a flood coming. I don't know if I posted it on here, but I'm sure I did. There was a flood coming, but this flood was spiritual, and this flood was indeed for everyone. Nobody was off the hook. Not a gender off the hook, not a race off the hook, not a chosen or not chosen off the hook. Everybody was going to experience a storm of flood spiritually that could sometimes come physically. But this flood was a lot of your traumas resurfacing that you have locked away within yourself. And when they resurfaced, it's like you went through it all over again, but it was meant for you to bring it to the surface, to cleanse it, and to wash it away with this flood. However, during this storm that came spiritual, it also will create a lot of trauma around a lot of people, because a lot of people don't know how to, release, and don't know how to, face themselves. So they use others to fight and argue with, because that's their only way how to release all the trauma within them. That is why beginning of June all the way up into the 15th of June, it is very important for people to stay in their own lane. There will be many breakups, domestic violence situation. If you are not meant to be with your partner, there will be breakups. If you are meant, there will be tests that both of you have to complete. You both may bump heads. There will be mother and son arguing and fighting. It will be so much turmoil because people don't know how to release. They don't know how to let go of their traumas without fighting someone else or causing someone else the pain and traumas. And some people don't know how to ask for space. This is the moment where everybody need to learn to isolate and get space from each other. So, and that's what the fuck I've been doing. I've been barely out, barely doing stuff. I've been really chilling at home. And at first I'm like, dang, why I keep chilling at home so much? It's because Spirit was like, chill at home, stay out of the mix. I barely be outside. This is the moment where you go outside and come back in, because you will feel the energy shift in everybody, because everybody is in their head. Some are getting out of their head though. Some are removing it. I had a few moments where I was crying and a little upset and angry. It's not just in the air. It's simply something we all had to face as a one. No matter how far we all have come, we all had to face that. So the other day, I was sitting on the porch. I was sitting in my room, and I heard arguing. Mind you, I looked out my window. I ain't seen nobody argue. I'm like, why the hell I keep hearing people arguing? This was before anything transpired. So I was like, damn, what Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? Spirit was like, somebody is arguing on your behalf now. Somebody is arguing for you. And it showed my Earth Father. And it was more like him, like, man, shut the fuck up about her. You keep talking about her. She ain't been around us and you got her name in your mouth. I'm tired of hearing her name in your mouth. She left the family. She ran from the family. She left the family. She left. She gone. She got tired of that, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, a lot of people that have harmed you and harmed me, a lot of people that harmed me, are now being faced with what they did to me. But it's not that they never been faced with it. It's that they hid it within themselves and they locked it in within themselves. But with this flood, everything that they have done to me has resurfaced. And they understand now that most of their karma was given to them based off of how they treated me. You get what I'm saying? Even when I know I probably wasn't perfect, you know, I can barely remember some of the things that I've done, honestly. But honestly, I can honestly say I don't remember a lot of things that I've done besides being a normal teenager or normal child, figuring life out. You know, of course I made mistakes. You know, other than that, I don't really see myself actually doing some very hateful, spiteful things unless I was being treated that way. And I would, you know, of course, defend myself. And Spirit showed me people are seeing the things that they done to you and they are asking for forgiveness, but I've already forgave them. They must understand that they have to forgive themselves. So I also seen my spirit team. My spirit team was like, how dare they? You know, even though we forgive them, but how dare they set the traps for you? This is what people are now realizing. They set the traps for you to fall in. When you fell in the trap, they thought you was going to be stuck in the trap. However, you found your way out of the trap. But when they set the traps for you, they pointed their fingers at me. Oh, look at her. Look at her. But they set the shit all up. So, of course, they like, damn. So, people are actually starting to see that the traps they set for me, they had more shit within them than they could ever have on me. You get what I'm saying? So it was more like, it was more like people are really being faced with how they treated me. And that's fine, because I was being faced with certain things as well that I hid within me, some emotions I did not want to feel. I'm crying on the porch for no damn reason. Don't even know why I'm crying. But it was meant for me to release, and it was meant for me to go through that storm and not let it take over me. This is they say it's men's mental health. It is everybody's mental health, but also men are a little bit more fragile with their mental health. That is why it's so important for your ass to stay the hell up out of an egotistical man way. Stay out of anybody way that if a man try to talk to you, give him a text now number. If a man tried to talk to you, don't disrespect his ego. Just smile pretty, flirt with him, tell him he beautiful, and keep it going. Because this is the season where a lot of broken men are going to be easy to trigger. Beginning of June is the month where a lot of shit happen. Like a lot of more wicked shit, I would honestly say, because I'm not going to just say it's the Geminis, but Geminis are very wicked if you meet some of them. Some of them are so wicked when they're unbalanced. Like when I tell you, so wicked. So it kind of makes sense why certain Geminis, it's so much wickedness go around in Gemini season. It make a lot of sense. If you ask me who's the devil's wife or who's the devil's husband or who's the devil, it will probably be a Gemini. It will be an unbalanced one. So, during this Gemini season, after I posted it on TikTok and I got over 6,000 and something views, after I posted that, everything that I just said, why I go outside and I was doing my yard and there was a man and a woman fighting on the corner. These people don't even live on my block, but they fighting. Okay, I see it. Ain't my business. You know, I really wanted to get on tip with them because I'm already, you know, I was already in my damn head, already irritated and shit. I really wanted to get on tip with the guy. Like, man, what the fuck you doing? You know, but this is not the season to do none of that because you've been to get your ass hurt trying to help somebody else that's probably going to go right back to them. Stay your ass out of it. So, I continue doing my yard work. Boop, boop, boop. The next day, I come outside. Girls down the street that used to give me the little creepy eye, they down there fighting. Police out there. It's like 5, 6 police cars. So I told y'all. I posted that on TikTok, guys. This is the first time I actually posted actual evidence on what I said before it came into fruition. This is the first time I actually said, I told y'all. When y'all gonna start listening? When it's enough of people that sit around this bitch and be like, man, she don't know what she's talking about. But when I show the proof, it's my first time ever showing proof like this. The first time I've ever showed proof. Any other time when I hit the nail on the hit the hammer on the nail, a lot of people probably be like, you know, you spoke some real shit. This fit my life, this and that. You know, stuff like that. But this one, I'm posting this shit today, Spirit. My spirit said, my ego and my higher self was like, go ahead. Because the video I posted before I posted the proof was already getting up to 9,000 views. So after I posted the actual proof up under that video, they like, hold on. You called this shit. You said it. My block is typically a quiet block unless it's somebody's birthday or somebody barbecuing or throwing the party. Other than that, this block is typically quiet. Day after that, 2 days after that, go outside on the porch. I just wake up from a nap. I sit on the porch. Police pull up the block again. Deep as hell. Go to a house. There's somebody else arguing on my same block in their house. And she's arguing with her son. But when he come out, I can't help to see. I can't help to see. I can't help but see that this man got a lot on his mind. And he's broken. Whew. That's why being me is so hard sometimes. Because even if I know he was in there probably cussing his mama out, doing all this shit, I still have empathy and sympathy for him and his mother. But I couldn't get into that either. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like, the people that I did come across, I came across a few other people. And the reason why I knew it wasn't just me experiencing certain emotions and past floods and traumas, old traumas coming to the surface again. The reason why I didn't just think it was just me, because everywhere I had went, and I still smile, you won't even think shit wrong with me, baby. And people were just so nasty. But I seen in everybody that I crossed, some of the people I crossed paths with, that they were in their head too. You can tell when a motherfucker in their head. That's just like an old head. Like, get out your head. You can tell when a motherfucker is in their head. And when I seen that, I'm like, I know it ain't just me. I know it's not just me. And that's why I started to... That's why I started to just really pay attention to the signs of synchronicities. And then after I started cleansing myself out, I went to the store and I met some beautiful people. So I just want to say this, y'all. If you got the means to stay to yourself and really clear your head out in June, do so. There is, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen it, with a lot of little deaths, a lot of confusions, a lot of traumas, a lot of mental episodes, a lot of people clashing and fighting each other. A lot of people are going to still do that all the way up until the 15th and probably to the end of June. You never know. But my spirit, my ancestors told me 15. 15 is very significant. Other than that, everybody must stay to themselves and figure this out, or else you will clash with people. You will fight with people. You will have incidents with people. Even with your children, you won't have much energy to entertain them. And that's normal. That's okay, because your soul, your higher self, and your flesh need space. It needed space. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. When you are called to get space, you must give space, even if it could be hurting somebody else's feelings. As long as them children fed, baby, put their ass in their room, do what they need to do, but you go your ass in your room, shut the door, or you will clash out on your children. Meaning that's yell, say things you don't mean. So it's very mindful for you to be careful and work on your temper, your mind, your words. So the reason why I don't have a lot of enthusiasm to speak about this, because I already kind of spoke about it on TikTok, but I noticed I need to start doing my double videos back to back. That way I can let my YouTube know exactly what TikTok is knowing, you know. But I'm gonna add some of the TikTok clips in here to verify and to show y'all what it was that I experienced. I'm gonna put every video that I posted about the situation. And I ask that y'all just have a clear mind and understand that it's okay to have a mental breakdown every blue moon. but do not do it where it's harming someone else. It's okay to scream. It's okay to cry. It's okay to yell. It's okay to want space. Meaning in that mental breakdown, I would say. But when it come down to you harming others because you don't know how to process your own relationship with your higher self, your own relationship with your past traumas, you don't know how to process your own mental shit, don't go out here looking for trouble. Don't overthink it. Don't go out here finding trouble. Don't let somebody come at you with ill intent and you automatically go straight into abuse and fighting and trauma and pain and hurting. No. You have to fight through this. Like I told y'all, this was just a flood coming straight through. You just have to face it. And once you face it and you recognize what it is that you need to work on and heal, that's when you release it. Ashe, I love you all.
Greetings, greetings, my beautiful, beautiful babies. There's a great flood coming. I'm going to say it again. There's a great flood coming. It's very dirty. It got an active flow, meaning as it's passing by, it won't stay long. This flood is indeed going to hit everyone. The chosen ones and the low vibrational ones. This flood is knocking on everybody's door. This flood is a prime example is we all stand together at this point. We're all going to experience this flood together. But the only difference is it is the perception of this flood. Are you going to look at this flood and be in fear? It's a flood coming. Oh my God. Or are you going to look at this flood and say, I surrender. If I am a little afraid, I put it behind me and I challenge it. I surrender to this flow. And you're going to go through the flow. And while you look back, there's others screaming. The same people that got the same flood that you got. But they in fear. And you surrendering to nature's flow. This flood is coming for all of us. But it's your perception. In some counties, in some cities, in some states, it will probably be a physical flood. But in others, it will be only mental and spiritual. How are you going to perceive this flood? But during this flood, you must understand what this flood is for. This flood is to cleanse you. The reason why this flood is dirty is because the flood is knocking on everybody's door, cleansing them of everything that's dirty, their problems, their trauma, whatever it is that could be hindering them from the clear flow. This flood, the reason why this flood is dirty, because a lot of people surrendered and hopped in that motherfucker regardless to cleanse. See, y'all looking at it because it's dark, it's dirty, it's gloomy. That water just as purifying as the clear water. Ashe. Most baptisms are done in water you can't see through. You can't see the bottom of that motherfucker, but it indeed cleansed you. So this flood that's coming, please be prepared and have no fear. Surrender to the unknown. Be okay in your position right now. Don't force your intuition. Don't force your strategies. If the divine mother and father, which is your highest self, tell you to sit back and relax, you do so. Because that's your way of surrendering to the unknown. Not wondering when, where, and what time and how it would happen. You just to surrender to what you're currently in right now. Surrender to the flow. Because it's passing through. And the reason why this flow is coming with a flood is to cleanse you. See, the people that's in fear and yelling and rage and chaos and turmoil, they're rejecting the cleanse because they looking at it as something to fear. While others will take this cleanse on and cleanse themselves and walk through the other shadow. And they made it through that great flood, which was meant for the cleansing of all of us. Ashe. No child left behind. Ashe. Oh yeah. And all that junk y'all was talking about them Geminis last year and this year. All that junk y'all was talking about them Geminis. Me, myself, because I had said, damn, them Geminis can't wait. It's my birthday. We gonna get to y'all in a minute. Wait. But I ain't say nothing too bad, but them Geminis, that energy, that air, oh, they powerful too. That's what they kind of got something intertwined with the water flow and the air and the flow of this water. Because if you look at the flow, that's the air. So, yeah, Gemini season is one of the reasons why we have this flow, this flood coming. But don't look at it in an ill way. Face that shit head on and walk out that muddy water with your head high. Because you, my baby, has been baptized unknowingly, knowingly. Oh, yeah. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the float, the water. Enjoy it, Ashe. And I'm not saying the Geminis has a lot to do with it. No, I'm just saying the air, the earth, the elements, the frequencies that comes with it. However, you have some high vibrational Geminis and you have some low vibrational ones. Each like that with every sign. But other than that, happy birthday and happy Earth Day, happy solar return to all the Geminis here on the planet, because you people are just as powerful as we are, and I love that you got two working with you. Ashe. Anywho, yeah. So be mindful. I got more content coming, but I'm taking my time. I'm being patient. I'm surrendering to the unknown. I advise you all to do the same. So I would like to say this. During this month of June, you must understand there will be, remember I told y'all a storm was coming, and that's the Gemini storm. However, this is a shadow storm. It's dealing with everybody's shadow. And if you're in a relationship that no longer serves your higher self, you will go through a domestic violence abuse. You will go through mental abuse, physical, spiritual. You will go through all those signs of abuse because you are being asked to leave a situation that no longer serves you. But you've been got the signs, but you ignore them. June is just not for men's mental health. It is for everyone's mental health. Remember I told you this flood was coming to everybody's door. Unlocking the traumas within you that you locked up, the stored pain, everything is falling to the surface. And when you're in a relationship with a karmic person, you're both going through the mental flood, but you're using each other as the object to abuse each other, because no one is perfect. However, Spirit wanted me to get up here and tell y'all it's not gonna last long. Face this shit and go through it and forgive yourself and forgive others and apologize to others spiritually, even if you have to physically, and stay in your lane. However, June is the storm. June is the shift you all will feel. So be careful. There's a lot of arguing going on. There's a lot of fighting between a lot of people. Your name is in other people's mouths that you no longer visit, but that's because some people are arguing for you now. They're like, man, stop talking about her. Leave her alone. She don't fuck with us. She ain't been around us since forever. But yet you still bringing up her name. No. Face yourself. I need to face my... People are going through everything that they have tried to lock up, even if it was when they was harming you. It's resurfacing now. We all are being hit by it. But how you gonna live with it? It can make you angry, but don't stay angry too long. Only release, Ashe. So, what I mean by people are arguing. Some people are not arguing like in a fight. A lot of people are arguing with your enemies or people that betrayed you, your past betrayers, your karmic relatives, your karmic exes. Some people are literally arguing with them like, why do you keep bringing this person up? Leave her the fuck alone, or leave them alone. They don't come around no more. Because the people that's arguing on your behalf now are going through the mental flood of the things that they've done to you resurfacing. The karma they received, they're seeing that the karma that they received was something that they had done to you. So it's all linking back to you, and a lot of people are literally tired of other people still gossiping and talking about you and chanting your name, because they're tired of karma hitting them, and they know every time that they speak your name in ill intent, karma bang on their door. Let me the fuck in. You get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people are arguing for you. They like, I'm tired of talking about her. I'm sorry. I forgive myself. They're asking for forgiveness. They're asking that you forgive them. And please forgive them. When you get that old flood and you get that old piece of memory floating back through your memories, and you get that memory of how they betrayed you and hurt you, are you going to still linger on and hold the grudge, or are you going to say, I forgive you, and release it? A lot of these people are wanting forgiveness. A lot of them are even trying to reach out to you for the actual forgiveness as well. But you don't have to be in their face for the forgiveness to actually go through. The shift will align and they will feel the forgiveness in the atmosphere. So I've been hearing lately a lot of people arguing, a lot of couples arguing. I've seen a man and a woman fighting at the corner the other day. So I know what I'm speaking of is very significant. And so I know this is very significant. For one, I was just in a tub when I did the first video. And I got the download and I said, let me hurry up and record it before I forget it. So I just hurry up and posted it and everything. So that's why I had that cover up. However, it is a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, and a lot of people that are actually fighting for your forgiveness. They're fighting for your, they just fighting for people to leave you alone now. People are starting to finally see. June is bringing back the memories that people finally see that it was really them creating all this chaos. It was them creating all this gossip. It was them creating all this shit to make you look bad. They are now asking for forgiveness because they're being faced with their own shit. Like, damn, how can we judge this person for that and what they've done, but we got more skeletons in the closet than they actually do? And the reason why this person even done that is because that person was a victim to our abuse. So everywhere we left this person to run, we sabotage, we destroy everything this person had in their life. We destroy every relationship. We destroy every security that person had within themselves. And we put all these illusions around this person so this person will fall into the trap that they fell in. And then when they fell into the trap that we made for them, they didn't stay there long, but now we gonna bash them and point fingers at them for making them fall in the traps we set for them. The traps that you fell in were only temporarily. When they buried you, you grew. You know what I'm saying? You came out that dirt. So a lot of people ask for forgiveness. You will have to forgive a few. And you will have to be asking for forgiveness too. We all are hitting it. This ain't got no gender race, no color race, no chosen who not chosen. No, this is for everybody. The whole planet is hitting this, hearing this, feeling this. You are feeling them old past memories coming up. You acting like you don't, but that's why you're so angry. See how I just told y'all? I just stood up and said this is the month of a lot of confusion, a lot of turmoil, a lot of drama, a lot of fights. Look at that. Neighbors down the street arguing and fighting. Baby, you can't play with me and my spiritual awareness. You can't play with me. I told y'all June is the month to stay your ass in the motherfucking house, or you gonna throw out all that trauma and y'all gonna fight each other. It's that month. Everybody finna be fighting because everybody is dealing with mental problems. Everybody is dealing with something that they hid. So when you got a lot of people around you while you dealing with your shadow, it's going to cause you to be in commotion. It's going to cause you to want to fight. It's going to cause you to want to yell. I told you the last few days, that's all I've been seeing is domestic violence. And I'm so happy to be by myself at this moment. So happy. Because guess what? After this storm, watch everybody finna get blissed the fuck up with nothing but abundance. Make it through this. And you will be fine. I bet you. And I love this comment. You are not alone, goddess. I promise you, I've been experiencing the same thing. The only difference is I don't really have people to say, hey, are you experiencing this too? I just really communicate with my ancestors. I communicate with the signs and synchronicities of nature. I study people. When I see people cross my path and I see their energy shift or I see people arguing, that's what let me know that we are not going through this one by one. And like I told y'all, the storm, if you go back a few videos back, I told y'all that there was a flood coming, but this flood was different. It was a storm that everybody was going to be hit with spiritually, mentally. However, it could have something to do with these motherfucking towers they keep putting up too, these 5G towers. But listen, we so fucking strong. We don't give a damn about none of that shit. We adapt to this shit. However, I know what you mean about single parenting, because I had to take a breather outside the other day where I was crying, you know, because my children, it's like they were going through their own little traumas too, because oh my gosh, my daughter was doing stuff she normally don't do as far as little mean stuff. My son was being mean. They arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They don't want to be bothering each other. They want space. And then here I am and put in the middle. I'm in my own goddamn head clearing out old traumas, or not old traumas, I would say old past memories resurfacing that I forgot about, that I, no longer really thought about. They were resurfacing, and here I am dealing with that. So it's a lot that come with this. And on top of being a single mother, it made me actually think about life like, dang, if I hadn't had children and I was able to actually heal, I would have healed before having children. But however, my children did help me heal, so I can't say that now. But my advice to anybody without children, baby, try to at least heal some of them traumas before you have children, because your children are going to remind you constantly of the things that you went through and experienced as a child, and it's your job and duty to give them a life that you always wanted with no ill intent. And try to watch your words and the way you speak to them, because you can hurt their little feelings in a little snip. I noticed I hurt my son's feelings the other day because I told him he was just doing crazy shit. I was like, you just doing crazy stuff. And it hurt his feelings so bad, so I had to stop. Apologize to that. So I'm just working on my anger. I'm not really a typical anger person, but since this little shift going by, I've been a little bit more agitated. So been just watching my words before I say anything that can give me karma. I just go outside and relax, or I try to tell them I just need space and communicate with them. And that's been working. They've been giving me space. We've been giving each other space. I cook, clean, I do what I need to do, and still giving them the love that they need. Probably not as much attention right now because, so yes, that's the only thing. Still telling them I love them, still giving them kisses and hugs when they need it. Still doing stuff like that. It's just I have not been spending a lot of time. When you're a single mother, baby, you can't tell me shit. I spend too much time with them. So when I take this little moment out to just really stay to myself, and they stay to themselves, that is teaching your children boundaries. So don't feel bad for that. Don't make society make you feel like you got to be up under your child 24/7. Just because you had them and you are a single mom and you got a home, you take care of them, they with you every day, you do not have to be cuddled up and buttled up with their ass all day. Sometimes if you do that too much, you will get agitated with them too. Everybody needs space. And I have to tell my children, just because I'm your mom, that does not mean you own me and I have to feel bad for telling you I want space. No, I should not have to feel bad for telling you I need space. And children can be a little manipulative with their little energy and shit. Like, Mommy, can we come in? No, I want my space. Please. No, I want my space. And they overstep that boundary. So it's so challenging to teach a child boundaries. And nobody talk about that enough. Anywho, I love you all so, so much. And yeah. And this just to clarify the video with on my block. My neighborhood, the street that I'm on, is typically quiet. I tell you, it's so quiet. When most of the times they have little parties every blue moon, but not down there. Them neighbors down there, they have a lot of different female, down there, but they typically are quiet unless it's somebody's birthday. Be like, hey, birthday, bitch. That's all you really hear on this block. So to actually see the other day somebody that don't live on our block fighting at the corner, then to turn around and see somebody else fighting they girlfriend, a man fighting his girlfriend at the corner, another corner, you feel me? And then turn around and the police is on the block down the street, like 2 houses down from me. That's how I know what I know. That's why when people try to start conversations with me on this block right now, I say little words and I go my ass in the house, because a lot of people looking for people to explode on, because that's the only way they know how to release their pain. Some people have so much mental, past traumas coming resurfacing, past things that you overcame resurfacing, and they're not handling it well. And the first thing they think about is to either fight, argue, or when they try to get space, nobody giving them space, so they really want to just take out all their anger inside off somebody else. That's why for single mothers, it is so It is so important for you to take some steam off, go outside, put the children to sleep for a nap, tell them you need space, create your boundaries, because it is so easy for you to fall into the traps of the old patterns your parents did to you. Or when they're angry, whoop you. No, we don't want to start. We don't want to do that. And when I made a mistake and I yelled at my babies the other day, I'm like, just give me some space. And they got real quiet, and I had to get up and apologize. Don't create more karma. You know, just apologize or talk to them and tell them to chill out, leave you alone, give them space, you know. But other than that, y'all, we got this. We got this. Look at this. Look at this. Day 3. Same shit happening. Couples fighting. Y'all can't play with me. Y'all can't play with my spiritual awareness. I told y'all. I told y'all this the month. This the month. I just posted that other video 3 days ago. It's down the street. Now here it is. Not a man down the street sweeping his curve because he want to see this man sweeping the street, baby. He's sweeping the street. And I'm going to tell you, I just woke up from a nap. I just came out here. I'm telling y'all, June is mental. It's really for the men, but it's for everybody. Why do you think they say mental? Because it's mentally. Whenever women have mental issues, it's caused from who? Self or a motherfucking man. This is for men. It's a man thing. You know, that's why you gotta listen and deal with people. Not just a couple, that's her son. She locking her own son up, it look like. It's sad. That's why y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all gotta see. This is the season when niggas getting locked up for no reason. Why? Because they need somebody to hear them. They need somebody to listen to them. This motherfucker really down there sweeping the goddamn street. How he go from the corner to the middle of the street sweeping? What he picking up, baby? I love my people, bro, because we funny. We naturally so funny motherfuckers. But I can honestly sit up and say, this is a lot. This is the most action we ever had on this block. And it's in June. This June, for instance. Everybody don't know how to express their emotions. And everybody just need a fair chance. Everybody. He just a child that need to be nurtured and loved, but also he need to understand his rights from wrong. Got to. And that's